Hello friends, welcome to my video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to study about environmental policies and practices. We have know the environment is very important in our day-to-day life. That's why we have to take care about it. It will take care about human being, right? So we have to learn about the environmental policies and the practices. Okay. Now, first of all, we are going to see what do you mean by the climate. Climate is the surrounding conditions. You will consider the climate does not change continuously, right? If you will consider in India, Mahabaleshwar, and you will consider the Himalayas, so it remains constant in a region for the long durations. You will see like these places is not changing continuously their climates, right? So it's play a very important role in the formation and enrichment of soils. So in this region you will see, in this specific region you can see the particular crops are coming, okay, and we can take only specific crops yield, right? So the climates plays a very important role in our day-to-day life, and we have know the climate is depends on the different factor, different term. You can see the first one is the atmospheric pressures. Okay, we have know from the uh, sea level on the earth. You will see if you will go from the earth surface towards the sky, so what will happen, the atmospheric pressure will be changed. So the climatic factor is one of the atmospheric pressure. That means the climate is depends on the atmospheric pressure. Okay, and then next being the sunlight. Sunlight is also one of the factor for the climatic change. If you will see into the polar region of the earth, there is no more sunlight. That's why their climate is change. Okay, very cold condition is there, and up to the equator region of the earth, here sunlights are very much. So you will see the climatic change between the pole and the equator of the earth. So the sunlight is also one of the factor of climate. Now next is the clouds. Clouds is changing nature related to the season. Okay, season, you can take summer, you can take winter and monsoon, like this. So during the seasons you will see the clouds. So the climate is also depends on the clouds. Next is the humidity. We have know in the air there will be the water moisture content present, and that's we call the humidity, right? It means the water will be absent in the air, so we can say the humidity will be absent. The next is the rainfall. Rainfall is one of the, you can say, the water cycle is there. During the monsoon season you will see there sunlights will be absent and clouds will be there. Okay, so in this situation rains coming towards the earth's surface from the sky, so that time the climate will be the change. That means the climate is also depends on the rainfall during the monsoon seasons, right? The next is the visibility. If into the air or into the atmospheric condition the fogs will be present there, so our visibility condition is depends on their fog. If there will be the absence of fog, you can see anything in front of you, that you can see clearly, right? So the climatic factor is also one of the visibility, you can see anything. Next is the temperature. We have no pressure will be changed with the temperature, right? we have in the summer season there will be the on the some places on the earth there will be the very hot conditions, right? Because of the sunlight, that means the temperature will be very high. And in the winter season there will be the absence of sunlight. It means you can see the temperature will be lower. Okay, lower. So all these things are weather related factors. Okay, the climate is depends on this factor. Now we are going to see the next topic, that is global warming, right? We have know what do you mean by the global warming. You feel seeing it is nothing but the temperature increases of the earth, or you can say the surrounding condition of the earth. That means what is the happening during the global warming. We have to see that it is the simple concept. Global warming is an increase the earth's temperature due to use of fossil fuels and other industrial processes, leading to the building buildup of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. We have know because of the greenhouse gases there will be the increases the atmospheric temperature of the earth, and we call it's a global warming. Okay, and because of global warming there is a number of accidents happening on the earth, and they are natural. Okay, that we are going to see in detail now, right? So first of all we should know which are the greenhouse gases is. Okay, which are the gases are harmful to the global warmings. Okay, so in that you will see the carbon dioxide is the main gases. The next one is the nitrogen oxide, right? Methane and hydrofluorocarbon gases, right? For fluorocarbons. And next in the sulfur hexafluorides. So all these things are gases. Proportion increases and you will see there will be the global warming. That means that increases the temperature of atmospheric pressure. Okay, atmospheric condition, right? Now you will see what is the greenhouse effect. That you will see the definition. The greenhouse effect is when the temperature is rise because of the sun heat, or you can say light is trapped in the earth atmosphere. Okay, and number of gases are already present in the atmospheric condition. That's why the number of heat and light is trapped by that atmospheric, and that's why the temperature increases of the earth atmosphere, right? Now we have to see because of these regions, because of this thing global warming is there. Okay, the causes of global warming, which things are there because of that global warming is happening on the earth. Why the temperature increases of our atmospheric, earth atmospheric you can say. So in that the first one is the fuel combustion. We have know that we are using number of vehicles, right? Or number of different machineries, so there will be the need of fuel. So it is going to be pollution, right? It may be petrol, it may be diesel, it may be rocket. So like this fuels combustion is there, and from that combustion process there is a emerging the number of pollutant gases, right? Next in the manufacturing industries and the constructions. So we have now during the manufacturing of number of things from the industry, so there will be the number of pollutant releases from that industries, and during the construction also pollutants are released from the construction site. Next is the vehicle transport and automobiles. We have know that the bike is there, four wheelers are there. So from these vehicles pollutants are released into the air. Next is the burning of solid fuels. If you will take the coal, from the coal there will be the solid fuel or the gas pollutant also released from these solid fuels. Use of oils and natural gases, right? If you will take different oils, it may be petrol, diesel, like this oils you can consider into this uh, case. Okay, now mineral products also causes the global warming. Chemical industry is very harmful to the atmospheric conditions because the number of the poisonous chemicals releases from the industry, and they are causes to the global warming, right? The metal production also, not all metals, but the poisonous metals are harmful to the atmospheric or ecosystem on the earth's surface. Next is the production of the halocarbons and the sulfur hexafluorides. So this is the also harmful to the global warming or causes of the global warming. Consumption of the halocarbons and the sulfur hexafluorides, this is also one of the causes the global warming. Next is the solvent and other product uses. We have now the universal solvent, that is water. Okay, and that should be very clear to use for the everything, right? And other products also you can consider, like the plastic, thermocol. So like these things are harmful or causes of the global warming. Rice cultivations, right? During the rice cultivation there is a need of water. Okay, after some days from that processes, there is a releasing the some gases, so it causes the global warming. Agricultural soils, right? And next is the prescribed burning of the savannas. Next is field burning of the agricultural residues, right? Next is the solid waste disposal on the land. This is the very harmful to the human beings or the all um, ecosystems, right? The wastewater handling. And next is the waste incinerations, right? So all these things are causes of the global warming. We have to take care about this thing so we can avoid the global warming. Now next thing we have to see which are the major adverse effects which are happening because of the global warming, right? That means the global warming is directly affected on this thing. And which are the that? First is the polar ice caps melting. We have no on the earth surface two poles are there, north pole and south poles. On this pole you will see there is a large amount of ice present. So because of the absence of sunlight, that ice is present in the there, right? But increases the global warming, there will be the uh, ice caps melting. So that is the directly affected on that ice, right? Next thing is the increases probability and intensity of the drought and the heat waves. We have no, when the increases the global warming, there will be the absence of water, and you can say that period will be the drought, right? And heat waves are creating on that place. So because of this is the global warming, right? Next is the warmer water, right? If the in the atmosphere there will be the large amount of heat, so what will be happen? We have no, into the summer season there is a continuously evaporation process is going on with the water which is present into the liquid on the earth's surface, right? So that will be the uh, evaporation process is continuously going on there. Now next is the spread of disease. Because of global warming, some diseases are continuously spreading, right? And next is, you can say, that is the directly affecting on the economical consequences, right? That means the development of the specific area you can consider like a country also. So that is the affecting on the directly economical term. So in this situation, what we can do, which precaution we can take to avoid the global warming, right? So in this case, the first of all, you can see we can use low energy that will be the light bulbs. Okay, it may be present into the home and into the offices or colleges, like this thing. So we have to use in low energy light bulbs. And next thing, that is keep your car for as long as possible, right? If you want to go to the long distance, so that time you can use only the cars. Okay, next is the use of biofuels. If you can, if you're having the biofuels, then you can use that, right? Next is recycle more. So you have to use those things you can use reusable, that you can recycle, right? The next thing, have your boiler regularly serviced. Next is refuse to buy the over packaged goods, right? And next is turn off appliance when not in use. If you are using the fridge, you can use the next AC, cooler. So like this thing you have to use, and after that we have to off when they are not in use, right? Now next thing, turn off lights when not being used. If you are not into the home, so that time you have to off that all the lights. Keep car tires at the correct pressure. This is the one of the also important factor, right? We are avoiding these things, right? Now next is eat food produced locally in the season. It is also main factor. Work closer to the where you live. And the next is the reuse your carrier bags. Okay, next is plant trees. You have to uh, planting number of trees. Because of that you can avoid the global warming. So you have to remember all these things you can avoid. You can take care about the global warming.